Funani points a gun to Isaac and Isaac tries to persuade him not to shoot. Funani is not ready to give in. After what Isaac and Faith did, he is not justified. Funani claims his world crumbled the day he lost his wife. You two made me mourn my child, who is still alive. I spent years sleeping with my enemy, he says. Funani calls his wife a dog after they schemed behind his back. Whoa. Isaac begs Funani not to shoot. Think about Ria and Keleto, he says. You don't deserve them, Funani says in anger. They're better off without you. You don't even mention honor. So I don't, but you deserve her. I'm not the only one involved, Isaac reminds him. I saved honor and raised her. Things you should have done, but you were with another woman instead, says Isaac. Funani shuts him up. Am I lying? If you hadn't left your family that night, we wouldn't be here. If only you were faithful to your wife. If you hadn't taken Faith from me. You think you deserve honor, really? Isaac hits Funani and snatches the gun from him. They fight for it until Isaac turns the tables. Back home, Ria and Honor are worried because Isaac is not back yet. He said he was going for a meeting, but he's not yet back, and this troubles them a lot. Molefe is more worried, in fact. He doesn't want to be late because they're going to Rosebank. Rosebank deserves him. He says it because he thinks he's too well dressed. Molefe is making noise, telling them he didn't want to miss this because the last time he missed the fashion show, that's why he's shouting at everyone. Keleto walks in. She is very well dressed and she tells everybody she is ready in her old school things. She looks good though. They compliment her dressing. Honor suggests that they take an Uber and then their father would follow. So they go and tell Nomsa and Shoki that they're leaving. Molefe stops them because he wants to have a word with Nomsa. He's actually surprised that Nomsa is going along with them. So he wants to speak with her first. Molefe denies that he is nervous, but it is written all over his face. He storms out and goes to have a chat with Nomsa. On the other hand, in the Zwide house, Dorothy and Faith are finishing up their dressing. Dorothy hands her over her earrings, but Faith doesn't understand how she is feeling. She is worried that Funani is not back yet. Dorothy tells her that he left earlier, saying that he was going to meet a client, and maybe he is running late. Faith suggests that she sends him a message to let him know that they will meet at the event. I am so beautiful, so hot. Who else could this be? Mampo walks in, feeling very beautiful and ready for the party. She tells Dorothy to watch the baby while she goes for the party. The baby is fed, and the rest she will figure out. But Dorothy refuses and tells her she is going to the party. The baby is not hers, so Mampo must stay and look after her own baby. Dorothy tells them that she wants to go and dance and also congratulate Honor. Faith finds out at that moment that Dorothy's boyfriend, useless boyfriend, is going to be at the party. Mampo begs Dorothy as she walks out. Mampo, you wanted to be a mother, and there are sacrifices you have to make, like changing nappies when others go for a party, and be the great mother you've always wanted to be. Faith tells Mampo, but Mampo complains that Nkosi, how come he goes out partying, he goes out a lot while she has to stay at home. She sulks and walks away and says it's fine. She will stay with her baby and they will be fine. Meanwhile, Molefe calls Dorothy and asks her if she's still going to the party. He's a bit hesitant. He gives excuses to Dorothy and suggests that they ditch the party and hang out or even chill at the mansion without robbery this time. Dorothy tells him she knows he was up by 6:30 preparing for this party and imagining how they would dance together. Dorothy was confused and didn't understand why Molefe wanted to skip all of a sudden. Molefi confesses that Nomsa was going to be there, and Dorothy convinces him to go and have fun. Nomsa wouldn't be a problem. She mocks Molefi, saying he's a coward, and tells Dorothy she just wanted to say hi. Meanwhile, Molefi goes on his call. Les and Nkosi talk about how Pearl is. Nkosi advises Les not to tell Pearl yet. Les agrees and adds on, saying they were there to celebrate the appointment of Honor as the design assistant. Les asks Nkosi where his father was. She couldn't wait to give her speech. Nkosi assumed Les would know and said he had tried calling, but he was not responding. Dorothy clears the air between her and Nomsa. She said they had connected and had fun, and she was truly sorry. Nomsa agrees and says she doesn't like her man and she just enjoys seeing him suffer. They toast to pulling strings on Molefi and they laugh a little. Funani calls out as he storms into the building with fury. He looks very furious. Faith tries to butter him up and asks him what is wrong. He shouts, pointing at Rhea and Faith, and says, "You two, follow me." Rhea and Faith look at each other and they follow right behind. Now he shouts. Rhea asks herself why Faith and her. Funani tells Faith he knows about Honor. Faith asks what he is talking about. Faith acts very confused. Funani reminds him and tells her that she killed Wusi. And Rhea's husband took his child. He took Zobuhle. An entire year has gone by and has known and Faith has known this, and she tried to hide it. Why, Faith, he asks. Faith still plays dumb. He quickly interrupts, saying Isaac had told him everything. Rhea is shocked to hear this and confused. Funani plays back to the time when Isaac wanted to shoot him, saying he couldn't lose his family. Funani said it was time and that he should at least tell him what had happened. Isaac tells him that Faith was the love of his life and Funani took her away. He was hurt, but he took it like a man. Wusi found out about Funani and Faith. Faith had decided to talk to her, but she ended up stabbing Wusi with the scissors. She then called Isaac and he refused to go help her. The only way Isaac could help Faith was by starting a fire to destroy all the evidence. When he was now leaving, he heard a baby crying. It all happened very fast, and the fire was spreading fast, so he took the child. Perhaps it was time for him to face his problems and accept what was coming to him. Rhea still couldn't understand. She just wanted to know where her husband was. Funani replayed the moment he raised the gun to Isaac. Rhea kept on asking, "Where is Isaac?" That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As usual, at the moment, House of Zwide is heated up, guys. Don't miss the next episode. We're going towards the end of this season. You don't want to miss a single episode. Remember to like this video. This will help me continue posting some more. And if it's your first time, remember to subscribe right now. We'll be posting more and more videos, interesting videos for your entertainment. Thank you so much, guys. Subscribe now.